So yeah, the worst team, in my opinion, will be Valiant. Plus Sunshine Valiant, LA Valiant, however you wanna call it. Okay, so uh, this is recorded on the 7th of January, so everyone doesn't have their full rosters, but yeah. Valiant right now has 3 DPS players and 1 support, and it doesn't look good. Plus, Valiant always lets everyone down, so yeah. Okay, next is Florida Mayhem. Florida Mayhem. Okay, they have um, some players. They have signed 3, 4, 5, 6 players and re-signed Checkmate. So yeah, I don't really know anyone here. So yeah, I put it down on 19th spot. Yeah. Okay, so this team is Vancouver Titans. Titans. Okay, okay. On my phone. Okay, they signed Shockwave, Aztec, False, Massa, and Aspire. I can recognize some names here, so this team could be underrated, but I don't really think that. So yeah, that's why I put it on the 18. Next will be Charge. Okay, Charge. Let's everyone always down. So yeah, I mean, the roster isn't that bad, but it's not as good as everyone else's roster here. A lot of teams upgraded. So yeah. Next is Paris Eternal. I was thinking about these teams a lot. Be placed there. So yeah, this is what I found for this team. And I mean, they have Naga, Khan, Dan, Klister. They have some cool players that are good, but it's not as good as everyone else. Okay, next is Spark. Okay, Spark has good players. They have Architect, Shy, Bernard, and others. And yeah, they always let everyone down too, so that's why I placed them on the 15th. And next will be Fusion. Okay, I think this was a surprise for a lot of people, but there are just better teams, and Fusion wasn't really that good last year. I mean, they have Carpe, Fury, Aim God, and others, but I don't know, not just that good. Okay, next is one of my favorite teams, not my favorite. It's London Spitfire. They have Poco, Provide, Shax, Backbone, Hadi, Sparker, but yeah, I mean, they have the best Spitfire players from last year and some new players, and Poco, who was on Fusion, I don't know when, but he was there. So yeah, this team just doesn't look that great, but it isn't bad, so that's why I placed it on 13. Okay, next is cool. they, in my opinion, they upgraded a lot. They have Marvel, MCD, Striker, Punk, Crimso. In my opinion, this is a good roster. Like, Striker is a really good DPS, Crimso is a really good support, Marvel is a great tank, Valentine is a great DPS. There are a lot of good names. So yeah, that's why I placed them on 12. And next is NYXL, aka New York Excelsiors. I have heard some people say that this roster is good, but I don't know about that. I mean, Yaki, Flora can be good, Young Punk can be good too, but everyone else I don't know. So that's why I placed them here. Next is Chengdu Hunters. Okay, so we saw a lot of good potential last year on this roster, and as I can see, they didn't really change it. They still have Gaga, Leave, Jinmu, and guys like that. So I think they can get some wins and get on the 10th place. Next is on to the Valiant. Okay, so in my opinion they upgraded a lot. They have Twilight, Hotba, Hisu, Muse, so, and some new names like Finale, I think. Not sure, I haven't heard or seen that, so I think it's a contender player. Okay. Next is Seoul Dynasty. I think a lot of people will place it a lot higher, but I don't know. There are a lot of OGs, and I think that they're just not that good anymore. They used to be, but they fell off. Like Fitz, Profit, Creative, Jonak. I mean, Smurf is still good, but if these older players can pull out wins and do something great, then they could be the first place. But right now, in my opinion, they are in 8th. Okay. Next, Atlanta Reign. They have an okay roster, in my opinion. They have Nero, Cater, Hawk, Ultraviolet, and guys like that. So I think they can get the 7th place. Not sure about higher or lower, but this is where I put them. Okay, next, Washington Justice. Justice is looking kinda good. I mean, they have Mag, Happy, Assassin, Decay, Vigilante, and more. So yeah, this roster is looking good. That's why they are in 6th place. Next, Dallas Fuel. I placed them here because Overwatch League will be replayed on Overwatch 2, and there's only one tank, so I think Fearless is gonna struggle being the only tank. And they have some good DPS and supports, so 5th place is good in my opinion. Next will be Shanghai Dragons. I think no one expected me to put it here because they just won. and they have a great team, a really good team. They have Iseaki, Lip, Void, Fate, Fleta, Lee Jagan, but I think that the next three teams will just be better than Dragons. So yeah, next is San Francisco Shock. Okay, this is my favorite team, so I may be biased, but they have Super, they have Violet, they have Proper, Finn, Sam. They have a lot of good players on their team, so the hype is there, and the possibility of winning is there too. So that's why they are third. Okay, next, Houston Outlaws. I think no one expected me to put Houston Outlaws second because they used to be bad, but they have Lastro, Pelican, Dante, Piggy, Iris. So this looks like a really good roster. That's why I put them here. And if you watch the video, you should know what the first place is. It is Los Angeles Gladiators. Okay, come on. They have Unskevster, Shu, Funny Astro, Space, Skewed. They have a lot of good names. They look like they can be the next Dragons easily and win the whole grand finals and playoffs and everything, every tournament. So yeah, that's why I placed them here. And that's what I think everyone will be placed at this year. So yeah, if you like this video, I would really appreciate you hitting that like button and subscribing, because this video took a lot of time and effort.